This is a very brief follow-up from my previous video, Fix the Economy. It was a very straightforward and very practical video. However, a whole lot of you, of course, mostly black women, you got upset, which is something that I am absolutely never concerned about. Never at all. I discussed this matter with a friend of mine who I was considering dating, but I won't. And I'm really not even interested in being a friend anymore. I was trying to explain to her that it's about fixing the economy so that the country can get back on its feet, as I previously said in the other video. Now, I mentioned in the other video of how hatred can blind people of rationality and just common sense. She started imposing all in my ear how much she hates Trump, like that's supposed to bother me. I don't care how you feel about Donald Trump. And I keep trying to tell people that is not the issue. My primary concern is to restore the economy. But she was all in my ear talking to, oh, he's a clown and this clown and blah, 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 and I hate him and blah, blah, blah. Okay, fine. I mean, I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to listen to you talk. I'm going to let you vent because you're someone I'm considering dating or even being a friend. And then she really messed up when she said, I don't understand what's going on with you black men. When are our men going to start standing up for us and protecting us? And I'm like, do you know that the other person on the other end of this phone is a black man? So who the hell do you think you're talking to? When are the black men going to stand up for the black woman? The black woman has did all of this in all of our history. So there was never no Marcus Garvey, Medgar Evers, Brother Malcolm, Dr. King, you know, and this whole thing that they always throwing in your face, this whole thing with Rosa Parks. Rosa Parks, she was the one who started the whole civil rights movement. Do your research. Rosa Parks had said that she was tired. She was a secretary for the NAACP. Research. How can you be tired when you're sitting on your backside all day? And then when you continue to do further research, and if you think I'm lying, just look it up yourself. And I'm not discrediting her, but she's not this revolutionary that a whole lot of you uneducated black women think that she is. That was all designed to get Dr. King involved into the civil rights movement. Because if you look at the earlier parts of the civil rights movement, a whole lot of people like A. Philip Randolph and a whole lot of other men who worked beside him, those were the only men who was actually trying to resolve the issues out here in terms of our civil rights in this country. As a matter of fact, it was Randolph. It was him who came up with the idea for the March on Washington. It was not Dr. King. Dr. King was just a simple Baptist preacher out there in wicked ass Atlanta. So they had to do something to usher Dr. King into the civil rights movement, and this is where Rosa Parks came in. And when she got arrested, that thrusted Dr. King into the media, and the civil rights movement began from there. So it's not like she stood up, I ain't gonna get out my seat. That was all planned to usher Dr. King into the civil rights movement. Fannie Lou Hamer, she was counseled by Brother Malcolm. So it's like these black women did not just sprout out like some flower coming out of the damn ground. They had black men as their counselors. So if you would do some research, which I know you're not going to do this day, because most of you black women, y'all just run your mouth. That's all you do. You have absolutely no idea how all of that got started. So simply because black men are skeptical and therefore influenced by being skeptical, and by Kamala not being able to articulate or even answer a simple question, and with her history of locking black men up, y'all can't understand why black men don't want to vote her in. And most of the black men who refused to vote for Kamala Harris were the ones who prospered a whole lot when Trump was in office. And one of those black men are speaking right here, looking right at you. And so as soon as these idiots get in office, all of a sudden the whole stock market takes a hit because of the inflation. And so now you got Obama out here trying to shame and embarrass black men, talking about, oh, y'all need to stand up and vote for Kamala. Obama, if you're watching this, how about taking your undernourished Kermit the Frog looking ass home and sit down with your little ugly ass wife and mind your business? Oh, and don't you have other things that you need to be concerned about? Like your oldest daughter messing around with this little white boy and he's sitting up smoking weed? Believe me, bro, you've got other things that you need to be more concerned about than sticking your nose into something that doesn't concern you. And this whole accusation of Trump getting his state of economy by way of what you've done, you're going to have to prove that a little bit more effectively. Now, people may say, well, you sound like a Trump supporter. And I keep trying to tell people, I don't care who you put in office, fix the economy. I will support anybody who is good enough and wise enough and intelligent enough to fix this economy. But you don't put somebody in a profound power position simply because they're a woman or a black woman. And this woman don't know what the hell she is. And I've dealt with East Indian people when I was over in Dharamsala, India, and Delhi, India, and especially New Delhi, India. And if you recall the movie Mississippi Masala, look that up, with Brother Denzel Washington. East Indians are some of the most prejudiced people you will ever in your life come across. And the ones who are most prejudiced are the ones who was rejected by their own people because their skin resembled ours. And I'm talking about the Dalits over there, who are considered by the lighter-skinned Indians as the untouchables. Stay away from them. Don't touch them. Don't touch them. So they were equivalent to the people who you read about in the Bible who had the disease leprosy, called the lepers. Stay away from them and don't touch them. And those are the people who come over here in America and look at us black people the same way the lighter-skinned Indians looked at them in their own homeland. So at first this woman was Indian, and then all of a sudden she's black. And what I don't understand is that the evidence is right in front of your face. It's right in front of your face. How she switches her little accents in order for her to gain people's votes, like she can relate to everybody. You're looking right at this, but you don't care, do you? Because you want the first black woman president. You want to be able to say, we got one of us in office right now. And this so-called friend of mine's on the phone, she's a whole lot like a whole lot of these black women out here right now, simply because this woman is running for office and they think that she's going to win. All of a sudden, we got this whole new aggressive attitude coming out of black women because they figure, that's going to be one of us in there. That's going to put us in power. No, it's going to get you in trouble. Because back in the day, when I was coming up, and you can look this person up as well, she was a singer called Millie Jackson. Millie Jackson used to make a whole lot of albums talking crazy about black relationships, but most of her records were bashing black men. And she would, through some of her songs, she would just talk. And through a whole lot of her songs, she would be saying and enforcing common platitudes that black women would say to black men. So she was the first Mary J. Blige, you might as well say. A real angry, a very masculine and miserable and depressing and annoying black woman. So the whole point is, what is wrong with everybody? The reason why I say, just fix the economy. Restore the economy. That's it. And let's all get back to making money and being prosperous and being able to make enough money to where guys like myself and my brother Josh don't have to worry about the stock market anymore. And a whole lot of people who are currently working in this system right now will accumulate enough money to put to the side for the 401ks and other areas of savings. But a lot of you ignorant people, the only thing you care about is first black or female president. That's not important. What's important is putting the right person in the White House that's going to be able to resolve this problem that's going on right now. That's what's important. And all of the hatred that I'm hearing, oh, I wish that he wouldn't have moved his head. I wish that bullet would have killed him. And my so-called friend on the phone figuring that she's getting on my nerves, calling him a clown. Oh, this clown this and this clown that. Baby, you are not hurting my feelings calling Donald Trump a clown. Fix the economy. That's all I care about. You can call anybody you want a clown. You can hate anybody you want to, but you want to know something? That's you walking around with all of that hatred and that bitterness. That's you walking around. You and other people walking around with that hatred in their heart, talking about, oh, I wish that bullet would have killed him. This is somebody's father. This is somebody's brother. This is somebody's husband. This is somebody's grandfather. Okay? This is a human being. And you may not like him, so what? Fix the damn economy. Just fix the economy. Nobody cares how much you hate this man. Nobody cares about the first black woman president. Who cares? And I'm going to say this. Concerning the mentality of the modern black women today, you need to stay the hell out of anything close to the White House. Because the way that most of you are thinking this day, Babylon is definitely gonna fall. Now here's a woman running for president, and she had, what's her name? Megan Thee Stallion representing her. Now if that didn't tell y'all something back then, I don't know what else to put up as a better warning than that. Now, are you judging Megan Thee Stallion? Yeah, I can judge whoever the hell I want to judge. What's the point of knowing what's right and what's wrong, but you can't call it? I'm gonna call it for what it is. This woman is bad news, and I say she's bad for the country because she has absolutely no plans to resolve this economic problem or something or anything else in terms of these borders and these immigrants that currently she is allowing to come in this country. That she's giving all of these immigrants, just like she's an immigrant, she's taking care of her own people. She's taking care of her own people, and you know that this is what's going on. So if she's taking care of her own people, black woman, what makes you think when she get in office, she's gonna take care of you?